What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we caught this movement to the upside that potentially brought us up to 20% of the profit. Then I will continue with the fundamental news. And I will show you what news was the catalyst of this massive spike and what will be the next news that might drive the price of this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video just yesterday at this point, and I've told you that we still have a possibility to see this squeeze. And I didn't mention the exact range which we might hit because for now this asset doesn't have the proper share count, and that is why we cannot rely on any spikes in a medium-term perspective, because it might be only a random spikes. And it happened exactly as I predicted, because I've told you that from the technical standpoint this asset should have a spike because of its recent price action. On top of that, it had a very strong deadline on May the 17th, and it is the last 10th day that this asset should be above $1 threshold in order to stay in line with the Nasdaq compliance rules. And it happened, and as you can see, this movement to the upside was a very short-term movement, and it went back to the range when it started. So definitely, as I already mentioned, I don't care about the company itself. I just want to pay your attention that from the fundamental standpoint, as the long-term investor, you shouldn't rely on this stock as the contender in your investment portfolio, because this company doesn't have any opportunities, any chances to start the production, but it has some news that might be the catalyst, short-term catalyst for this asset. And one of these news is definitely this one. They published it yesterday on May 17th, and it's titled "Vehicle Production to Begin in Tunica, Mississippi in July 2023, with deliveries and revenue expected in August and September 2023." And I have to say that it is not the first time when the company announced the beginning of its production. And previously, let me show you some news. On December the 6th, 2021, you can find the article that is based on their official press release. And here they stated that MULN Class 2 EV cargo van will start to be delivered in the second quarter of 2022. Next one, right here you can see that on July 30th, 2022, right here you can see that the first MULN 2 EV cargo vans can be delivered to DPL by November 30th, 2022. And they didn't deliver that. On top of that, this is the announcement that was made back in 2020, that the predecessor of MULN 5, let me quote it for you, MX 0.5 will be delivered to the first customers in second quarter of 2022. And it didn't happen. So next one, this is the article that was published on April 19th, 2019 about the K50 model, and right here you can read that, well, have we got a deal for you? This little gem right here, assembled in California, could be yours as soon as next summer for just $125,000. And this article is based on the official press release that was disclosed back in 2019, and that is why I don't think that this production will begin in July 2023. And from the technical standpoint, it is extremely difficult to make the assembly line from scratch in a matter of just 1.5 months, and definitely it will not happen. On top of that, let me show you why you shouldn't rely on the Lawrence harsh statements that the upcoming news, huge news of Saudi Arabian deal will happen basically in the near-term perspective. It will not happen in near-term perspective. In my opinion, we will never see this contract. And let me explain. If Mullen Automotive or David Michery made this statement, David definitely would already be in jail, because these statements violate the inside trading rules, and it is a very severe crime. And the only reason why Lawrence Harch can do it is just because he's a head of a limited liability company. It is not a public company, you cannot buy the shares of this company, and that is why he can do this type of statements. On top of that, give me any example in the world when the company intend to make some kind of contract, a huge contract for tens of billions of dollars. And the CEO of this company, before the contract, announced some details or announced the rumors about this contract, that they have these negotiations that they will make this contract in foreseeable future, and so on and so forth. We don't even have the letter of intention. We don't even know the real partners of Lawrence's company. And in my opinion, this is why this contract will never be signed. And in general, this means this company is not a best company to be in your investment portfolio. And this is why, in my opinion, the price of the stock will continue to go lower. And this means if you still have the position in Mullen, I highly recommend you to book your losses, because in a bigger scale, we will not see any movements to the upside in the medium or long-term perspective. We might see this type of spikes, and I caught this spike to the tick, and previously I also made several predictions about the price action of this stock, and we booked a lot of profit with Mullen. But in general, I still stand on my position that this is a fraudulent company, and you shouldn't invest your money in Mullen stock by any means. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.